AMC, is it actually going to have a short squeeze just like GameStop? Well, right now we'll just have to wait and see, but we're currently hovering around the $6.80-ish mark, and it's currently, the market's closed. We're on the weekends, but once the markets reopen, we'll have to see how AMC is performing. But right now, we're not looking too good. We're down in the red, and I've noticed a lot of people are wondering, is this short squeeze actually going to happen, or is it pretty much over? So here I just want to share my own thoughts and my opinions, and just note again, these are my own opinions, so this is not financial advice. Make sure to do your own research before making any investments. But pretty much it seems like no one really knows the actual number in terms of how many shorts are actually left, or if this short squeeze will actually happen anytime soon, because right now it seems like people in the Reddit forums or even online are just sharing these random numbers in terms like how many shares are left. And apparently February 9th is the date that they're supposed to release the actual official data to see what we have left. But until then, I guess it's just a waiting game. But I just want to share some of my thoughts on what I think about AMC, because they have definitely changed in the past few days compared to the previous hype with all the Wall Street bets, GameStop madness. But I'm starting to view AMC, obviously I'm carrying it back. I'm holding the line too. I'm definitely in the red. But just stating is that I'm looking at more as a long-term play now, because at this point I don't see it actually going crazy hyperbolic, because I don't see the demand in terms of interest compared to back when GameStop was going crazy. But in terms of an actual business and seeing AMC, obviously it's a movie theater, physical locations, you actually have to go in person and give them money in order for them to generate their money, at least today. Then I mean, right now we'll have to look at it as a long-term play. So some good news, obviously, that I think people are just completely overlooking, is that previously, before the pandemic, you know, AMC wasn't, I'd say, the biggest thing or biggest interest. But then once the pandemic hit, that definitely damaged their business model, because obviously people can't show up and, you know, go to the actual movies to generate them income. But they actually raised over $900 million since December. So I mean, you can see off of this title, basically the idea of bankruptcy, that's not an option anymore, because now they have some funding, close to almost $1 billion, to essentially keep up their business afloat. Now, in the short-term period, this is definitely good news, but in the long term, if the world continues how it is, and you know, people are moving towards the more remote lifestyle, they're not really going to engage with like the physical type businesses, then AMC is not going to be the best thing, I'd say, to look at, because you have Netflix, you got Amazon, they got movies as well. I mean, you got Hulu, you know, Disney Plus. There's a bunch of different companies out there that have sort of a similar business where they distribute movies to people, except they are doing it all digitally and it doesn't require a brick and mortar type business. So maybe if AMC were to update its business model, do some sort of like digital streaming type business, or even maybe another company decides to buy them out, who knows, then I'd say that's much more bullish, I'd say, in my opinion, and when I look at AMC. But in the current business model right now, short term, if they don't change it, then even the hedge fund, you know, the big ballers out there, their prediction in terms of shorting it because it's a dying business would be more accurate, right? And that's just me giving a logical explanation of what I think. Definitely share me your thoughts on what you think about AMC currently in terms of whether a short squeeze is actually going to happen, and then also if you have some insights on like a long-term vision, whether or not AMC's business model can keep them afloat, or if they would have to pivot and change it up, then I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But aside from that, if you know any official websites or places to find the most accurate data in terms of how many shares are left to be shorted, definitely let me know in the comments below. And aside from that, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm going to be posting more updates and news videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.